Very important to have a practice before you go for the IELTS speaking test. So here I am with some tips that can help you in practicing before the IELTS speaking test for cue card so that you can perform better. Before pursuing to these tips, firstly you should know what is cue card. In the IELTS speaking test, you will be given exactly 1 minute to prepare yourself to talk about a particular topic, and this topic is called cue card. The instruction to guide your talk are written on a card that is given by examiner to you. So now let's move to the tips. The first one is making notes in minute. So it means that you have to practice making notes within a minute. The 1 minute you get before you start speaking is critical. You need to learn how to use this time. You can use the following technique to practice, like underline the important words in each cue, and you can write 2 or 3 keywords against the topic and each cue to build up that point. Now the second is speaking for 3-4 minutes. You have to practice this, like you have to speak for 3-4 minutes length. Like if you can think this will be easy, then your mind is fooling you into believing that you are better than you really are. Practicing speaking out loud on a topic for 4 minutes with a stopwatch, and you will know how difficult it really is. Record what you say to listen your intonation and cohesiveness later. If your thoughts are scattered, your flow will be broken. So before going to exam, you need to practice in front of mirror also. That is the next point. Practice speaking in front of mirror to see what your body language conveys. There is a strong reason why the IELTS is not virtual yet, and the reason the examiner will not only listen to your words you say but also gauge your comfort with the language. Everyone has a nervous twitch or sweaty palms or make a loud gulping sound when nervous. If you are confident in your skills, none of this will happen. You do not need to know everything about the topic, but you need to have confidence that whatever you know is right. So smile, breathe, and speak what you mean it. Now the next point is find recent cue card. You have to find out all the recent cue card questions. Search the internet to list out the year's topic that student faced in the speaking test part 2. This will not only help you to anticipate but will also help you to build a vocabulary around the topics. For example, like when you are asked to talk about a family, words like parents, siblings, maternal grandfather, uncle, aunt, niece and nephew, this should be a part of list that you make as a preparation for the test. So you should be prepared, and you should check the old cue cards from the internet, and you can take it from your teacher also. Now the next point is don't pause. You don't need to pause so much while speaking. If you pause more than 5 seconds, it will be counted against you and you can lose marks. Although pausing is looked at as a desirable virtue amongst the intellects, it isn't favored much here. When you are given time to make notes, make them in a sequential fashion. Once you are done writing, you only have to refer the piece of paper to help you with the flow of your speech. Pausing for long has led to reduction in bands in the past, so don't give a long pause. Just pause where you feel the need. The next is no short answer. Answering in one word or short sentence is not good. When you are given a topic, you are expected to speak for a minimum 2 minutes, even if the question can be answered in 30 seconds. Means you have to expand the answer, expand the talk to include things that you were not asked if you feel the need for it. Say a question is about something that has been in your family through generations. You may not have one in your family, but you can venture to talk about the importance of heirlooms in the families in journal. So you don't have to give just answer yes or no, because if you will give this much short answer, your your English skills will not be shown, and your vocabulary will also not be shown, and examiner have to check your language skill, not your knowledge. So try to expand answer as much as you can, and you should speak more than examiner speaks, because examiner is sitting there to listen you. So you have to show your English skills, then you need to speak more than examiner. If the answer is of one word, try to expand and give the answer of 2-3 lines. Now the next is signs of no confidence. Slouching, slumping, tapping on the surface repeatedly, or shallow breaths. These all are the signs that you are not confident in what you are about to do. Everyone experiences the same emotion and the same anxieties. The difference is in how you train yourself to cope with it. The examiner is more likely to pardon a slip of tongue if the candidate looks confident in his or her skills. So before you begin to answer a question, take a deep breath and exhale. Center yourself, clear your brain of panicky thoughts and begin. And you need to sit straight in the front of examiner and look in the eyes of examiner. Make eye contact, use hands for the actions, and smile when you are speaking, not much where needed. It will maintain comfort level between you and examiner will also feel relaxed, because they are also tired, because they face many students in the day. If you will be confident and friendly, he will also feel relaxed and he will be happy. So he will listen with you with full intention, and may you get good band scores. Now the next point is vocabulary and idioms. Often students forget to use connectors while speaking. You can write down only 2 connectors you will use, especially for the conclusion, to show cohesion in what you are talking. While imposing your vocabulary, you must have learnt idioms in the different topics. This is the time to use it. Write down at least 3 idioms that comes to your mind. As you speak, you can include these idioms to show the wide range of vocabulary you have. So these were the tips you can use in the IELTS speaking test, and you can prepare your cue card. I have one example for you that will help you, that how you have to explain and how you have to do the cue card in the exam. The example is here. The question is, describe your best friend. Question can come from anywhere, like it's not from your family that you have to describe any family member only. They can give you to describe a holiday, describe a piece of furniture in your room that you like, describe any kind of restaurant, or a accident took place that you watched live, and your favorite car, your favorite bike, anything they can ask. You should be mentally prepared there, so that you cannot forget anything and you can give the answer easily. You have to be patient also. You have need to be in patience, and you have to give the answer very calmly. You have to cool down, relax, and then give the answer. You will be given 1 minute, so prepare yourself in that time. Here is the question, describe your best friend. In this question, they will tell you what you have to describe, like it here written, when and how you met, how often you see this friend, and what kind of personality your friend has. So you have to explain about your friend. You can tell his name, how and when you met, how often you see, everything given here you have to explain, and you have to speak at least 3 or 4 minutes, so that examiner can check your English skills. Like I will give the answer of this example. I will explain this so that you can learn it better and understand how to do a cue card. So I will start like, the friend I like to spend time with is Chevan. I met him when I was only 8 years old and was in primary school. After that, our intimacy grew up and we became best friends. One day he forgot to bring his book to school and that day I helped him with my expired books. After that, we talked for a long after school and our friendship started to begin. We went to college together and got admitted to different universities. Since we were studying in the same city, we can meet each other and spend time together. We are yet to finish our graduation and busy with our own stuff, but whenever we get vacations, we spend time together. Since our hometown is same, we go there together and we meet each other at least twice in a month. He is studying mathematics and he has talent in mathematics. He is helpful and talented friend who help people and always wished best for people. Sometimes he explains some complex mathematical theories in very simple and interesting way. He is passionate about reading books and that makes a good bonding with me. We often exchange our thoughts and criticism about books and politics. I like to spend time with him because we have many common interests between. I never feel bored spending time with him. Since we are friends for a long time, we understand each other. A good friend always extends helping hands when in need, and we have found Stephen by my side always. We do so many funny stuff together and help each other in study. Good friendship, understanding, and common interest make us close friends, and those are major factors for what I like to spend time with him. So, this was the explanation for this cue card. In this cue card, I explain how we met, how often we see each other, and what kind of personality he has. So, you have to explain each and everything what question demand from you, but in a systematic way. You don't have to just make everything messy. You have to first make a structure how you have to explain, then explain it very simply so that examiner can understand it easily. Don't use very complicated and complex words while speaking, because sometimes you don't know how to use them and you can use them incorrectly, so it will be against you and you can sometimes lose marks. So this was the way, and there was some tips that can help you in the IELTS speaking test for preparing your cue card. Thank you. Stay tuned for more videos like this.